Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhi Vedvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we chant shlok number 4 and 5 and 6. Bhumirapo nalo vayu
Aham kara iti amme Vimna prakritirashtada Apareyamitam svanyam Prakritim vidhi me param Jeeva bhutam mahabaho
Itam dharyate jagat etadyonini bhutani sarvani tupadaraya aham krishnasya jagataha
pralayastata.
So in this section, Bhagwan is starting to reveal what is Jnanam. By Jnanam is implied to know that which is really important. Satya is that which has to be given appropriate reality and importance. Today, not knowing what is the truth and what is the untruth, we are giving importance to so many superficial things. Changing, perishable, limited. So the question arises, okay, fine, I may be wrong, I may be ignorant, but please tell me, what is it which is worthy of giving importance? This is the objective of knowing the truth. Once you know the truth, then the implication is that this is what you need to really love. You need to give appropriate importance to it. Your heart and soul should be devoted to it. That is the objective of trying to explore and know the truth. So Bhagwan says, yes, let us begin with nature, Prakriti. And my Prakriti is my Prakriti. So beautiful. It is because of Prakriti we are able to live in this creation. We have been blessed with the body, mind, this whole equipment, the personality, the mind, the thoughts. All this is blessings of nature. So this is what, Gita talks that this is what I call Apara Prakruti. Apara Prakriti is the first Prakriti which we are conscious of. Apara Prakriti is that which is visible to us. It is visible to us with our sense organs. So this is why it is called the first step. And what all constitutes this kind of Prakriti? He says, this is a gross Prakriti, sthula Prakriti. And therefore it has to be made by gross elements. So whatever there are elements are there are 5 fundamental elements. And this is, we are not talking about chemistry. As student of chemistry, we used to study 120 elements. Nowadays, maybe there are more. During my college time, it was 120. So they keep on discovering different elements, and the valency of every element depending upon how many electrons they are going around the neutron. That is the basis of classification of various kind of elements. So that is fine. They have a criteria that how many electrons are roaming around the nucleus. So it's very good. It's a nice criteria and it is worthy of study and appreciation. But here the criteria is different. We are not talking about how many electrons are going around circumambulating the nucleus. What we are talking about, the criteria for these 5 elements is we only have 5 sense organs. Depending upon our faculties of perception, I've got eyes, I've got ears, I've got nose, tongue, touch, all these things, these are my 5 elements. And that which is the object of my 5 faculties are the 5 objects and they are made by the 5 elements. So the classification of elements is based on the faculties which are available to us. So it is also a very good criteria, very valid criteria, very practical criteria, and therefore the great masters, these rishis, they said that there are 5 Panchmahabhutas. 5 Mahabhutas. So Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayuhu, Kham. So last time we saw that Kham is Akash, Vayu is air, Analaha is fire, Apa is water, and Bhumi is the earth. So these are the 5 elements, We can study these 5 in great detail. Very interesting classification. And the properties of all these things, they are also different, very unique. But right now, this is not the objective of this chapter, and therefore I am not going into the intricacies of 5 basic elements. But you can study all these things anywhere. What is important here is that these are the 5 elements. Initially, they were very subtle. They were not available to be seen by our sense organs. Then there was a process of grossification. They go through a process which is called Panchikaranam. After Panchikaranam, they become available for sense organs to be seen. They become what we call as gross, visible. Before Panchikaranam, the 5 Mahabhutas, they are not visible. At that time, we call them Apanchikrata Mahabhuta. And by those subtle elements, sukshma bhutas, our sukshma sharira is made. Our mind, intellect is made. But when these Pancha Mahabhutas, they go through this process of Panchikaranam, then they can become material cause of our physical body and the world and all the people and the objects and our friends and our relatives, all, everyone. Anything which is visible to our eyes, that is created by these gross elements. So these five Mahabhutas, they are one thing. And another thing which is created, which is called Apara Prakruti, is the mind, intellect, and ahankar. So, mano, buddhi, ahankar. Iti yamme bhinna prakriti ashtadha. Ashtadha means they are divided into these 8 classes, 8 divisions, 8 rather components. These 8 components comprise what we call as the Apara Prakruti. And Apara Prakruti is so beautiful. Because of Apara Prakruti, we are experiencing the world. And we are also experiencing our body-mind. So our body, mind, intellect, and the doership in our mind. Doership is called the ahankar. I am the doer. I will do this. I will do that. All these things, they are the field of work of the doer. So this doer, the intellect, the mind, the indriyas, the pranas, and the physical body. All these things, they are Apara Prakriti. And we have been gifted this Apara Prakriti. So thank you, Apara Prakriti. And because of Apara Prakriti, we have our body, personality. We have all the relatives, all the friends. We have all the experiences in the world. When you are experiencing various things, we need to remember that this is all Apara Prakriti. And feel blessed, feel gratified, thanks also. That is why even before going into the river, we do pranam. And we also offer deepak, the lamps, then also pranam. Just like a mother, river is taking care of all the birds and so many fishes inside. Did they come and, touch you? Tickle you? Kiss you? They come and touch you. Let me touch at least, get a taste of Russian Panchamahabhuta also. Whether this is salty or whether this is sour or whether this is sweet. So whatever they are doing, all the animals, the river is taking care of them. And see so many birds going inside. And of course all the human beings and so many animals we don't see right there. But you go slightly further into the deep forest, then there will be deers, there will be elephants, There will be tigers, crocodiles, all these things are there. But they are not everywhere, they are in selected pockets, different places. And Narmada, Mother Narmada, she is taking care of everyone. The villagers, the city people, even Indore city, it is getting water from Narmada. From so far, huge pipes they have been put so that people can drink water over here. So Narmada, we are very thankful to her. River is life. Wherever rivers are there, then alone civilizations are there. Wherever good air is there, then alone there is life. We can breathe. And of course, not only these two elements, but fire has to be there, air has to be there, food has to be there, fruits have to be there. The guavas, lovely, apples, everything Panchamahabhutas. So whenever we see the Panchamahabhutas, experience the Panchamahabhutas, get blessed by the Panchamahabhutas, whenever you are blessed by anyone, a cultured person always has a sense of gratitude. Those people who are beneficiary of Mother Nature or Father God, behind Mother Nature is Bhagwan himself. Do you feel gratitude or you are too busy in yourself? I want to do this, I want to do that, I will attain this, I will do that. This self-obsession will, make a hell out of your life. You will be doomed in case if you are only self-obsessed. You are being beneficiary, but you are not reciprocating, you are not returning even thanks. So every cultured person should always express gratitude. Thanks. Thank you. That is all. Mother Nature is happy. Mother is happy. The child comes and says, thank you, Mummy. Thank you, Daddy. You are working so hard for us. And that is why I can, eat and I can dress, I can go to school, I can play. I love you, Daddy. And Daddy is on top of the world. Daddy is very happy. What does Daddy want? Just that everybody appreciates. But my child is never saying thank you. He is so selfish, so self-obsessed. Me, my, I, oh. Stupid fellow. I have given birth to somebody who is blind, who is self-obsessed. So this is never a good quality. In fact, my Guruji used to have a pledge in the ashram. That pledge was that, you take a vow in front of God. That, oh God, whenever I get anything from anyone, I'm going to return in double. I will never be burdened with the obligation of anyone. If somebody loves me, you love double. If somebody takes care of you, you take care of them double. If somebody is giving you food, you see to it that you take care of their food necessities nicely. So this is a good cultured fellow, always reciprocating in a very gratified manner, because this entire Prakriti, it is Mother Prakriti, Mother Nature. So we can see motherly love. Otherwise, what does she want? What does the creation want? What does the tree want? Tree wants only that the bird should get food. And this fellow who has come to me, he should also get food. Whether he is hitting stones on me, doesn't matter. He is taking a big danda and hitting me with that, but I will still give him fruits. So that is the beautiful nature. It may be made out of these 8 components, but behind all these things, it is just love which is flowing for the well-being of everyone. So this is Prakriti number 1. But why do you call it Apara Prakruti? Why do you call something else as Para Prakruti? Why don't you simply call Prakriti? Everything is Prakriti. I've seen that you are dividing this Prakriti into 2 categories. Number 1 is Apara, and number 2 is Para. So, sir, please tell me, what is the objective of this classification, and why not just say that this everything is Prakriti? God's Prakriti, divine Prakriti, blessed Prakriti, motherly Prakriti, Mother Nature, everything is Mother Nature. Whatever I can experience and see is all just Mother Nature. But here Bhagavan Krishna says, no, it is Prakriti all right, but here you see 2 divisions, 2 classes. And therefore I am using these 2 words as Apara and Para. So Apara is that. Let us just see and appreciate and understand what is the field of Apara Prakriti. Apara Prakriti is that which is seen, experienced, and she is blessing us. And Prakriti is always she. It's a lady. Therefore we call Mother Nature. So she is always blessing everyone. She's taking care of everyone. And we can see Apara alone. That which we can see is only Apara. So Apara is that which is available for our sense organs to be seen. Object of sense organs is always Apara Prakriti. Whether it is, outside or whether inside our minds. Our thoughts, our emotions. And our emotions and thoughts, they are very big world. Much bigger than this world which we are seeing here. It's huge, it's infinite. Your mind, your dream world, the world inside your heart is so big. Here, there can be limits, but inside your mind, the place has no limits. Imagination is the limit. The more you can imagine, so the creation will be there. Poojya, how far the space is there? Here we can, imagine, give some reasons, so many light years away. We can give some word. We can give some unit and say, okay, fine. How many light years? 200 light years. 200 light years is the end of our galaxy. Oh. But when you close your eyes and see with your mind, you have the freedom to go to 400 light years. No limits. Here you can see a big elephant. Close your eyes and imagine an elephant. So what size of elephant should I imagine? I can imagine an elephant of the size of the ashram. Huge elephant has come. So in my mind, there are no limits. With our sense organs, things are always limited. So this is one world. The world which is available to us by our sense organs, it is one world, but so loving, motherly, caring, taking care of us, beautiful. We wish that we keep on, taking photographs. More photos, more photos, more photos. So yesterday after our trip, I have so many photos from all the cameras. All the photos, they come to me. And there I have to see, segregate and maybe share some. And otherwise I just archive them. No sharing. How many I am going to share? My hard disk is full now. My hard disk has to be, it has to be increased nicely. And maximum they are pravachan, videos, audios and photos. All these things, they are cluttering my hard disk. And Prakriti, it is keep on dancing and showing different forms. So Prakriti is so beautiful that I want to catch it, keep it in my heart, keep it in my memory, so beautiful. And look at the kind of fruits and the flowers and the leaves. Wow, so beautiful creation. And of course the fishes. Inside water is a different world altogether. So beautiful. The corals are there, big fishes, small fish. Sharks are there, whales are there. Oh God. So many things are there. So there is one category which is visible to our sense organs, another category which is visible to our minds, our dreams, our imaginations. So that is also Para Prakruti, because we can see that. Anything which we can see with our sense organs or with our mind, and even intellect. What is all that? Mother, Prakriti. The mother Prakriti. She is dancing all over. She has expanded all over. And we are inside it. Even our body mind is also made by her. So this is the kind of Apara Prakruti. Very nice. Whenever you see nature, always try to be in the midst of nature. Especially alone sometime. You should go with your friends and families also once in a while. But for some time, you should be just alone with the nature and see the nature. And don't be afraid that, Swamiji, maybe tiger will come. Inside water, maybe crocodile will come and catch me. It can come. But we know generally creation, the whole Prakriti is very loving, very caring, very compassionate. Otherwise, I won't be born here. and I'm being taken care of. So this entire Prakriti should feel that. It is not mere information. I should sincerely feel the love and compassion and the motherliness of Apara Prakriti. And majority of the people, they are only running after Apara Prakriti. So beautiful, so lovely, so nice, so gratifying. The experiences out of all these things is so good that you go to anywhere, any country. They're all very busy. Busy in what? Enjoying Apara Prakriti. Maybe in different forms. The bread types may be different, but they're eating bread alone in some form or the other. Maybe the vegetable may be different. Maybe the drinks may be different. The fruit may be different. But ultimately, it is all Mother Nature in different form which is blessing everybody. Not only human beings in different countries, but animals and everyone. So this is the kind of Apara Prakriti. And one thing now it's very important to realize. I realize that Apara Prakriti is very beautiful, it is visible, it is available for experiences, it is always blessing us in so many ways, and I am always obsessed with that. All my dreams are only about, getting more and more of Apara Prakriti. My house, my clothes, my food. So I just want to make it mine somehow, more and more of it. Now, one thing which is to be appreciated in this context, that it is so easily available to everyone, animals, birds, human beings, and the devatas and the gods. This Apara Prakriti is available magnanimously to everyone. And everybody is seeking, experiencing, dreaming only about Apara Prakriti. Suppose, you are a boy and you want a girl. It's also Apara Prakriti. Apara Prakriti is in this form. And when it comes to man, Apara Prakriti is in this form. It's all Apara Prakriti. Visible, experiential, loving, caring. That is what Apara Prakriti is. And we are fully obsessed with it. We are devoted to it. Our whole lives till now, it is only Apara Prakriti centric. It is centered around Apara Prakriti. Very good, you are so lucky, so blessed. Bolte, fine, Guruji, I may be very lucky, but I am still a seeker. I am still searching for something more. This Apara Prakriti is good, I have seen it, and you come to my country, you will see the sky more pure, no pollution also. We keep our country very pure, water very pure, our rivers are not dirty, our gardens and trees, they are very healthy, good, but ultimately it is Apara Prakriti. So you have been experiencing and seeking Apara Prakriti alone. And when you sit on the dining table, what are you doing? What is the food today? Apara Prakriti. Naan, paratha, roti, different kind of breads. Bread is coming to you in different form. But ultimately, what is it? Apara Prakruti. Apara Prakruti, I've been eating, seeing, experiencing, dreaming, aspiring. Everything is only Apara Prakruti. But the bottom line is that you are still a seeker. Apara Prakriti is certainly taking care of us, but we are not satiating. We are not contented. We are not satisfied. And therefore, we want to seek something more. The ultimate truth is that which satiates us, which makes us tripta, contented. So there is one problem, I have seen the best of forms. I have seen very lovely forms, beautiful forms. Beautiful people, beautiful flowers, and beautiful music, and beautiful food, very tasty food, finger-licking food. So nice food I have seen. Okay, you have licked your fingers so thoroughly that it has become thin. So much. Still, the problem is you are still, not contented. You want more. How much do you want to lick? If you lick too much, bones will be left behind. You're not going to hell. But yet the fact is, I want more. Ye dil mange more. I want more, I want more, I want more. So, Apara Prakriti is good, loving, caring, beautiful, lovely. It is the center of my life today. I'm only dreaming about Apara Prakriti. But this is a problem. It's a fact of life. You go to any part of the world in any point in history. Everyone is running after Apara Prakriti and they have remained thirsty. They are not fulfilled. They are not satiated. तृप्त नहीं होते. So this is associated with Apara Prakriti. Maybe I have not experienced nicely. I'll experience better next time. I have not really listened to the music properly. I'll put on a stereo headset and then I will put AirPods in my ear and then listen. Maybe I'll be happy, satisfied thereafter. Try. Even if you put any, sophisticated equipment, take resort of any kind of equipment, still, at the end of the day, you will have enjoyed, but not contented. I want more. So therefore, human beings all over the world, they have been searching and seeking something more. This is good. I've got a good house, good people, good relatives, good children, good wife, good parents, good husband, but what you want, my dear, tell me. You need to tell me what you want and I'll give you. So this intrinsic problem, this inbuilt problem in the Apara Prakriti, because of which you experience, you see, and that alone is visible, so it is very easy to go towards Apara Prakriti. I can see it easily. Beautiful people, beautiful places, beautiful food, beautiful music, beautiful, everything so beautiful. I can see, experience and run after it. But please remember this. It is useful, it is beautiful, and you cannot do without it, yet this is also a fact. Whosoever runs after only the Apara Prakruti, they shall remain thirsty people. They will not be satiated, will not be contented. If you want to remain a seeker, one suggestion, always run after Apara Prakruti. If you run after Apara Prakruti all the time, that which is seen, visible, which can be experienced, which can be touched, which can be eaten, which can be seen, which can be licked, drunk, run only after Apara Prakriti, because that is what is going to fulfill you. Hopefully. But really speaking, you will remain a thirsty fellow and come back to God. But I want more, I'm still not happy. He says this is the speciality, the limitation of Apara Prakriti. Whether it is at the level of my sense organs or even at the level of mind, intellect or ego, the karta. The sense of doership which is there in me, I'll do this, I will do that, that is also part of Apara Prakriti. So you should see the domain, the expanse of Apara Prakriti. Your emotions, all Apara Prakriti. Your intellect, your understanding, your knowledge, Apara Prakriti. Your ego, your doership. I've done this, I am doing this right now, and in future I'll do that. This I can do. Human beings can say that. Computers, they don't say that. They don't have the doership. I can do it myself without any interference. You program the computer, then they'll do it. But by itself, sitting computer, my computer ran away. Where is my computer? It has gone. It has kartapana. It has gone for shopping. It has gone for Tirth Yatra. It has gone on a pilgrimage. Where? Where some other computers are there. Computer, it doesn't have doership. Try to identify what is doership, the importance of doership. Human being, they are blessed in such a way that you can do something new. This capacity to do something, that is called kartapana. And it is something very good. It is just like any other Apara Prakriti. Loving, caring, blessed, helpful. But the big but is there. What is that but? You will remain thirsty. So that which is associated with Apara Prakriti is that in case if you are only focusing on Apara Prakriti, I know one thing. You'll remain a thirsty person. You will not be quenched. Your thirst will not be quenched. And therefore you will continue to seek. Now this is a very important knowledge. This is very important information. This is a very important realization that there is a domain, there is a category of things In case if I keep on reveling and pursuing and experiencing all this which is Apara Prakruti, rest assured, you will remain a seeker. You will remain a thirsty person. You will never be quenched. When we take water, our thirst goes. That is called quenching. Quenching is satiation. When I'm hungry, I eat food. Hunger goes. That is called satiation. So whether it is quenching your thirst, whether it is satiating your hunger, your heart, no chance. Apara Prakriti says, I don't have that capacity. I am changing, I am limited, I am perishable. So this is another thing which is very unique to Apara Prakriti. Apara Prakriti is always changing. It keeps on revealing different facets and forms, different colors. You sit down in your balcony, take your cup of tea and look at the rising sun. The sky colors keeps on changing. Everything is changing all the time. You look at your child. One moment she's so beautiful, smiling, loving, and second, she's angry now because you have not given whatever she wants. And you went to India and didn't bring any toy for her. Bad daddy. And then she's angry. So different form, different moods, changing. Apara Prakriti alone keeps on changing. And you can see only Apara Prakriti. You know only Apara Prakriti. And whatever you acquire in the life, whatever Apara Prakriti you acquire, it's going to perish. It's going to go away. Guruji, I've got my business. Your business is going to go away. Would you please say good things, Guruji? Why are you saying all these nasty things? Well, I am not saying Apara Prakriti is like that. We are just studying the truths of life. Anything which is Apara Prakriti is going to go away. When I was young, I had good hair on the top. But now what has happened? They're gone. Because they have gone, so I decided to become smart. I said, I'll take up a different fashion. I'll shave off. Huh? Because I can't help it. It has gone. I've put all kind of oils on my head. It is not coming back. Apara Prakriti says change. Your face will change. Your world will change. Your size will change. Your finances will change. Your business will change. Your world will change. Now what can I do? It's all Apara Prakriti. Your government is going to change. And the people they're going to change. Yesterday, big news in India about local elections. You must have seen people they're talking about so many seats of this party, so many seats for that party. Government changed. Everything keeps on changing. This is the Apara Prakriti. So Apara Prakriti you can't hang on. Apara Prakriti is only temporary satiation. It helps very temporarily. It does not, last long. And whatever you get hold on of, which Whatever object, property, people, they will not disappear. I am not saying that they should disappear, but they are going to disappear. Whether your life or my life, they will change. What can we do? This is Apara Prakruti. And if you say, no, Guruji, please God, Shivji, please help me, this thing should never change. God says, I cannot help. This is what Apara Prakruti is. Apara Prakruti, the nature of Apara Prakruti is to change. But she is very loving, very caring. Temporarily, she will give something to you, and that will be such loving and caring thing. But it's going to change. Therefore, another Prakriti has to be discovered. Apara means lower. Para means higher. So we are compelled to classify Prakriti into lower and higher. And we have to discover a Prakriti which is higher. And when we discover something which is Para, we give the name for that, Para. You know what is Para? That which is superior. And superior in what way? It is superior in the way that this thing will never perish. And this thing is something which is going to satiate you. Para Prakruti has this capacity to fulfill you. It is also available in this creation, it is also available in this life, but it is slightly subtle. Subtle things are also there. Like today is the era of electronics. Electrons are not something which anybody can see with their eyes. They are so subtle, so small, that they can be appreciated only by great masters and with very, very sophisticated instruments. But we know they are there. And that is why all our equipments can run. Our satellites can run. Our spaceships can run. Our mobiles can work. Everything is electronics nowadays. Our laptops can work. Our computers can work. Inside it is all electrons. LED bulbs. So they are, emitting diodes. LED, light emitting diodes. Electrons. It is just electrons, but they are so subtle. So there are so many things in life which are subtle. Subtle means very sukshma. Anything which is subtle is not available by my eyes and ears to see. In case if I am very desperate to see it with my eyes and ears, it says go to Apara Prakruti. Apara Prakruti, you can see, you can feel, you can eat, you can drink, you can dance, you can do whatever you wish. Apara Prakruti. But it's perishable. It will go away after some time. And the sun is going to set soon, enjoy, and then you also go to sleep. Everything is changing. But when it comes to Para Prakruti is that which is higher. it's great, it's nobler, it is subtle, more subtle than electron, more subtle than atom, molecule, quarks. Today, science it is exploring and it has reached to quarks. Very subtle. The God particle, the boson, Higgs boson, very subtle. But what about Para Prakruti? Still more subtler. Not available by your electron microscope. Also, can I see a Para Prakruti by my electron microscope? Or maybe my, huge telescope? Sorry. Para Prakriti is definitely there and it's very near you. You can understand Para Prakriti, but you cannot see with your eyes and ears. So therefore, we say that you need to become like Lord Shiva. Shiva? What has Lord Shiva got to do with this? He says Lord Shiva has got a third eye. He's called Trinetra. Have you seen the third eye of Shiva? When you see the photograph, it is how the artists have designed. The artist has never met Shivaji. No artist has met Shiva. But they are drawing Shiva so that we can visualize, imagine, and realize at least something is there. So they draw third eye on the forehead. That third eye is called the eye of knowledge. Knowledge is the third eye. It is not that there is some physical eye which comes up and then you see some lights. That is ridiculous. By knowledge you see something which my eyes cannot show. That is called the eye of knowledge. My eyes, they are telling me that sun is rising. Every day there is sunrise and there is sunset. But then I got some information, some data by very valid people, very knowledgeable people, and I realized that no, sir, sun never rises. Sun is only, stationary in one place, and it is earth which is going round. When you see with your eyes, you say, no, in my country, sun rises. Maybe in your country, the sun does not rise. He says, no, sir. Even in your country, the sun does not rise. My third eye is telling me. So third eye is not a physical eye. Third eye is eye of your wisdom. Eye of knowledge. So knowledge at times reveals something very different, which my physical eye is not able to see. Para Prakruti is in that category. Para Prakruti is not which can be seen with your eyes, ears, touch, taste, heart, intellect, or it is not in the field of doer. It's not even appreciated like that. Yet it is understood. Yet it is known. But slightly in an intelligent way. So what is this Apara Prakruti? Para Prakruti. Para Prakruti, you understand one thing before that. In case if you turn towards Para Prakruti, then there are chances that you will get something by which you will be fulfilled. Apara Prakriti is that by which I will never be fulfilled. If your life is only about eating, listening to music, seeing the things outside, experiencing the world with your senses, then all what you are going to experience in life is something perishable. And we call Para Prakriti to be that which is higher, which is greater, which is blessed. And that thing is something which is going to fulfill you in life. So this is the Jnanam. So what did Krishna say? Jnanam te ham savijnanam idam vakshamya sheshata. I'm going to tell you, I promise. What is Jnana? And thereafter I'll talk about how do you wake up to that? How do you realize that? So this thing is called Apara Prakruti. Para Prakruti. What is Apara? All that thing which is seen. With our sense organs, with our mind, with our intellect. We are a seer and whatever we see, whether our eyes open or eyes closed, that is all Apara Prakriti. And very loving, very beautiful. So beautiful that very rare people, they turn even towards Para Prakriti. My best wishes to you. I am busy in Apara Prakriti. Let me eat, drink, dine and be merry. Where are you going? I'm going to India. Why India? I'm going to understand what is the Para Prakruti and beyond Para Prakriti. Okay, my best wishes, but I'm not going. I am busy with Apara Prakriti. And I'll keep my food ready for you also when you come back. You will need Apara Prakriti. So Apara Prakriti, we can eat, drink, enjoy, see, dance, dine, everything. Para Prakriti, our sense organs, they are helpless. Our mind is helpless. Our intellect, our doer, ahankar is also helpless. So it is subtle. What is the lakshana which Bhagwan Krishna gives for Para Prakriti? He says, Jeeva bhutam mahabhavo yayedam dharyate jagat. Very beautiful line. The definition of Para Prakriti. What is Para Prakriti? Yayedam dharyate jagat. When we see this entire creation, when we see a beautiful country, a good government, everything clean, orderly, nicely managed, when you go to some house of some people, and even room of some students, I have seen. When you enter the room of maybe some youngster, one clothes is lying here, the books are lying there, and the shoes are lying there, and all, And he said, I'm coming to your room. No, Guru, give me 2 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll organize my room. Because it is in terrible state. I'll organize everything nicely. By yourself, you are very disorganized, dirty. And when some guest is coming to your house, let's clean up our house nicely. Today we are going to get a very important guest. Put some new flowers and dust the chairs nicely. So this Apara Prakruti, when we see everything, ask one question. When there is good room, I understand one thing. It's such a pleasure to go to your room. The photograph is nicely put. The books have been nicely put. The clothes, they are nicely organized. The shoes, they have been put nicely. Otherwise, one shoe there, one shoe there. Every time I have to search my shoes. They run away. When you enter some good house and everything is organized beautifully, then what do you understand? There is somebody who is sustaining and bearing all these things, taking care of it. When you see the nature, the Apara Prakruti, why is it so beautiful? Why is it so organized? The weathers, the monsoon, the winters, the summers, the snow and the rivers. They are so perfectly organized, you can even predict that. Scientists can predict an eclipse of sun or the moon so many years before. It is perfectly organized. You can predict even the possibility of a comet which is coming in the creation. The huge tail. And you tell that, years before. This time, we are going to get a very great celestial show. And a huge comet is going to come. When the sun will be setting at that time on the eastern side of the horizon, you can see a beautiful comet, huge tail. It's coming very fast. And this thing you can tell so many years before. You've not even seen that. Because it is predictable. Everything is organized properly. Everything is being taken care of nicely. So when you see anything which is organized properly, which is sustained properly, which is being created also, Apara Prakruti is very good. But have you ever wondered who has created Apara Prakruti? No, Swamiji, I don't have time for that because I'm busy eating that. I want to eat and drink and be merry. Who has created? Who cares? Whichever company has created, it has come to me. Some company, maybe it has created its entire creation. And it is serving me. And I am just enjoying all that. And I've got a big list. I've enjoyed this and I'm going to enjoy that. I've already got this, I'm going to get that. I'm already so busy person, you don't understand. And you're asking such stupid questions that who has created? Whoever has created, to hell with it. I want this. So Bhagwan says, well, therefore I told you in the last shloka, Out of thousands of people who are created in this world, very few come to me and try to know the truth. Because they're all busy. All busy in so many petty gratifications and experiences. Think yourself. Can anything be created? Can anything be sustained, organized, managed without any intelligent thing? Yeah? And many a time you don't see that intelligence, and yet things are taking place. In some place you see everything is so clean, so nice, so beautiful. Yet nobody is there. I can't see anyone. Even when you don't see, don't you have some intellect, understanding? This is called inferential knowledge. Anuman. It's common sense. It is common sense that in case if something is being sustained very nicely, created very nicely, there has to be someone who is created, who is sustaining all these things. That's your problem. You are too busy with objects, karma phala sakti, and therefore you are not even bothered about who has created. That is Para Prakruti. That which is sustaining this entire creation, that because of which an atom can remain an atom. What is that? So organized, so beautifully sustained. There is this nucleus inside, an electron, proton, they are going round and round. And they're always playing merry-go-round. घूमतो जाए, गोल गोल घूमतो जाए. So they are going round and round. But who is organized? Who is sustaining? When in life these questions start bothering you, when these kind of questions about the truth of Apara Prakruti. So these are the questions about the truth of Apara Prakruti. How has this been created? And more important, Bhagwan says, Dharite Jagat. This entire Jagat, this entire Apara Prakruti, Yayedam Dharyate Jagat, that which is sustaining all these things. And one thing more, there's one more Lakshana, Jeeva Bhutam. Just think that when you are a doer, you are doers. You have done so much in life, you have worked hard, earned something, earned money, earned status, earned relationships. You made a house, you have your own world. It's your personal world. You created that. If you want, you can create more. If you want that, now I have created enough. I don't want to create anything. Creation, the doership in you is not permanent. You can, keep on doing and doing for some time, and later on you can Jesus Christ. Guruji, I am having a retired life. What do you mean retired life? No, I don't want to do anything. Whatever I needed, I have already accumulated that. So what I'm trying to say is, even doership is something which you take up and which you give it up. Ahankar, Aham karta. You are not a karta all the time. Sometime you can become a karta. Sometime you did not become a karta. Every day when you go to sleep, at that time, what do? You have to keep your kartapana on this side. Just as your slippers and your shoes, you take them off and then go to bed. So also your doership, your kartapana is also something which you have to keep aside. Just imagine one day you have gone to sleep on the bed and your kartapana is not going. Will you be able to sleep? I'll do that, and I've done this, I've done this. And I went there, I should have swimmed more deeply. I went to Narmada, I could have gone and picked up some pearls inside. Because so many people, they keep on throwing pearls and ornaments and golden ornaments. Guruji, you should have told me yesterday. If you told me, I would have dived deep, just like a cormorant. I would have gone deep and deep and deep till the time I get a handful of them and I come back. Rich person. Well, I could have done that, I could have done this, I could have enjoyed. There is kartapana which you can take upon yourself, and now I'm tired. Now I'm giving up my kartapana. Let me sleep, let me be fresh, and next time when I go to Maheshwar, at that time I'm going to take up, do some pranayam before that, take some deep breath and dive inside and disappear from here like a cormorant and come out somewhere else. And at least I'll get some pearls and ornaments. So many people keep on throwing coins also. There was a person who was selling coins. And he had silver coins. He had brass coins. Coins which were there at the earlier kingdom. They're all there in the river. Late news. I could have got that, I already dived and I know swimming nicely. And I have good pranayam capacity. Take a deep breath and down you go. But there, some crocodiles are also there who are protecting all that treasure. You'll have to, take some sword also to fight with the crocodiles. But what we are trying to say is that kartapana is something which we take up at one moment and we give it up. When you take up kartapana and when you give up kartapana, you understand kartapana? Doership? No. Kartapana, that I am the doer. I will do. I will do this, I will do that. And later on, you give up kartapana. Okay, no, I don't want to do. So this is something, it is your capacity. You can do and you need not do. Or you have done enough. You're such a rich man, now you don't want to do any business. So at that time, what happens? The kartapana goes. I don't want to do. I want to do, that is kartapana. I don't want to do, that kartapana is gone. You have the freedom to do or not to do. You have the freedom to take up kartapana or give up kartapana. Now, when you give up kartapana, who are you at that time? No kartapana. Normally, I'm doing, I'm doctor, I'm engineer, I'm this, I'm that. We give our identities on the basis of work which I'm doing. But right now, you're not doing any work. Then who are you at that time? Please describe yourself when you are not doing anything. And don't describe your physical Apara Prakruti, because that is anyway perishable. You, the meaning of I, which is devoid of body, mind, kartapana, the doership. Keep all these things aside. And then who are you? Maybe Atma. Maybe don't say. You just experience that. Maybe is imagination. You have to experience that. Direct experience of who you are at that time when you are neither doing anything or neither eating, sleeping, not doing anything. But your existence is there. Have you ever checked it out? Have you ever experienced that? You better do, because that is what is Para Prakruti. Bhagwan says it is so near. Para Prakruti alone is sustaining your experiencer, your doer, your enjoyer. All these things, they are being sustained. There is an I which is doing all these things. And that is always revealing as the truth of I. Now, this is not Atma. We have not reached Atma. Atma is, 10 miles ahead. Just far off. This is just Para Prakruti. And Para Prakruti is called as Para because it is not perishable. Unlike Apara Prakruti, which is visible, which is available for our transactional world, but it is perishable. It's not going to help you. It will never satiate you. But we call this the other thing as Para because this is the doorway to fulfillment. This is the secret. This is the truth of your own self. Without this Para Prakriti, you cannot take up any doership. You cannot take up any work. Para Prakriti alone is helping you to take up this role or that role. So therefore, this is something very, very important. Apara is good, nice, beautiful, but perishable. Para is that which is sustaining this, which is manifesting as the very I, which is the real I. Yet we will call right that it is not Atma. It is not the ultimate Atma. It's one of the manifestations. Jeeva is not Brahma right now. Jiva will be discovered if we have to dive deep. Still we have got to go deeper, deeper. then this Jiva will be appreciated as something more. But right now, on the face of it, this is called Jiva. Jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. This alone sustains everything. Your entire game, your entire world, your entire life. Everything is being sustained by that, which is the substratum for all the experiences. So right now, what Krishna has done is just to turn our attention towards Jiva. Something very unique. It's a living thing. It's conscious entity. When the Jiva is there, then your life can be there. Your life can be there and your wife can be there. When Jiva is there, when individual is there, when Jiva Bhava is there, then your family can be there, your business can be there, your world can be there, your enjoyments can be there. She says, enjoy. My dear child, enjoy. But if this child keeps on enjoying outside only and doesn't even care to see what is the meaning of Jiva, who is sustaining the doer, experiencer, thinker, what is it that which is behind all these things? Guruji, I'm too busy in my goals. Get lost. Remain busy. You are not yet ready for Vedanta. Why should I unnecessarily pressurize you to give up that or give you this? It has to come from your heart. Inquisitiveness to know the truth which matters most has to be something which is your wish. If that wish is not there, then okay. My best wishes for your life and my prayers, because you need prayers. You'll have a lot of problems. So first thing in this chapter which Bhagwan says has to be appreciated. Other things also has to be appreciated. But this is more important, more fundamental. The Para Prakruti. Right? This is clear. So we will stop here and then continue with our session from Para Prakruti to that which is more deeper. So that is the subject matter of tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Hari Om Namah Parvati Har Har Mahadev Narmade Har Bolo Ganga Maiya Ki Jai Narmada Maiya Ki